There you saw Alex Vidal also moving to the middle. They will do that. Valverde has elected to keep Vidal.
Strikers look to do much of the same.
Ball does sneak. It's got to be scary. Off to the far side, Iniesta ghosts.
Top score.
Says a lot about Granada.
Says a lot about where they.
Lifted down, Montoya reaches out. Unbeaten in league. Although they did get, but he can't hold on to the loose ball. His counterpart Iniesta tries to force it through. Barcelona putting some pressure on Token at the moment, but
during the course of the 90 minutes.
Lifted in. Probably should have, because it's right back to Barcelona in the midfield.
Says a lot about the faith that Marcelino has in Montoya as well, Phil, that he continues to put Montoya in such a big game. Start against Real Madrid, gave up 2 penalties.
Barcelona's last match, where they eked out a 2-1 against Alaves with some, shall we say, friendly regista-like, but it's pretty hard to create when you have 100 yards between you and the goal. Foul on the far side.
Should also be a nice little compliment to him, having Francis Coquelin right alongside. Player that will do a lot of the defensive, gritty work and really allow the time and space to Dani Parejo.
Turning to Barcelona, and there has been some conversations that Soler might also be on the Barcelona radar. Iniesta scrambles back in time, tries to play it square and measured it to perfection. Might have first appeared.
Both those Valencia strikers, they play on the shoulder of the last defender. They're constantly looking to.
There looked like he was walking or standing still.
They're running in quicksand more than anything.
Iniesta slaloms to the inside. Messi again for these teams going with that 4-4-2. Parejo and Coquelin, the central pairing for Valencia. Valencia, meanwhile, had to bounce back, trading 2-1s with Alaves, the team that Barca beat in the final last year. It ended up having to move on thanks to penalties. Iniesta settles for Alba, and Parejo forced to just poke it away. Barcelona and Valencia with tight 1-1s in the first leg on the road at Celta and Las Palmas, respectively, but shutout wins in the second leg. Barca beating. Sliding across Suarez, settles the area.
And Valencia really tout themselves as a possession-based side, but they can be quick on the counter as well. It's a team that can really mold to their opposition. As good as they are, especially at home in possession against smaller sides.
Keeps it alive, but now Barca trying to headed wide by Gabriel Paulista, the ex-Arsenal defender. Messi drives it across for Iniesta. Again behind.
In a more balanced posture. No.
Vieto dispossessed.
Valencia don't even have time to settle the ball, and suddenly they're swarmed.
I'll make that Iniesta's shot deflect.
Really feel the work rate off the ball from Barcelona.
That's when the opposition is its most vulnerable. Worked pretty well for Pep, and it's worked pretty well for Ernesto Valverde. Almost brings tears to your eyes. Iniesta wide. Just over 7 minutes left in regulation. Iniesta again smoothly in. Suarez thought there was. Contorts his body, sends it wide. Second crack, low, and deflects right to Rakitic. Looks like Valencia has someone loosening.
All three Valencia players, no one really staying stride for stride with the big center back. There's our return ball, and Dominic, what an important touch that was. Suarez thought he had an easy tap, and it's the slight.
Pulls it down like an apple from the tree. There's a good look at Iniesta. That's played the full 90 on the weekend. Needed to. And he's out there again today. Iniesta draws the defense. Dishes. Sneaks it through for Alba so brilliantly. Actually, Iniesta, he actually caught Don Andres by surprise. Barcelona. World Cup player in and how do you think he's going to do?
If he can stay healthy, he'll be great with Inter. What an incredible football.
Back to Iniesta. Spotted Rakitic, but Soler in the way.
Really, the Barcelona box. So oftentimes when they get possession to defend with the ball, they've looked absolutely lost, but on the defensive.
And Rakitic finds him. Drives on Soler. Poked free. This one will be called. And now challenges from Valencia where they seem to get ball, but this one on replay clearly didn't. Well shielded by Andres Iniesta. Again, right back into the middle, and Titi.
Too out wide, and that's really where the danger is going to come from. The pace against this high line of Barcelona exploited. It's not the quickest in the straight line, is he, Sergio Roberto?
Wrong foot Soler in for Iniesta, wide for Alba. Overlap Iniesta in Coutinho, back for Messi. Back to Iniesta.
It's exactly the kind of non-touch that Barcelona will appreciate.
We talked. So quickly scampers on. A little slip from Coutinho to Iniesta. Alba looking almost. But again, Gabriel. Iniesta again for Alba, though. Finding in the Copa del Rey. One behind Messi and Arnaiz for the team lead. Iniesta. Wide nail biter against Alaves. He might be doing the same here in the Cup. Messi. As Paco Alcácer comes in, handing off the arm.